Hello guys and welcome back to another video. Today it is a Sunday and I've decided to not do a trade recap or weekly recap, but instead a psychology video where I'll be going through the top 3 things that helped me go from losing money or basically being a break-even trader, as you can see here. Basically break-even trader here and not making a lot of money, to having the best week of my life trading, making 1.3k across 2 express accounts, and actually getting my first payout. So I'll be going through the top 3 things I changed which helped me achieve this, and which will hopefully make it easier for you guys to also get to that first payout. So the first thing is having patience. It's very important. It's one of the main things that led to me not having a single losing day this week on my XFAs and getting to that first payout, and realizing that for my model I need to have patience, let the market play out itself, not rush anything. Taking trades right at open will only decrease my win rate and get me stuck in that break-even phase again. So having patience, let the market play out itself. I've realized that for my strategy, most of my winning trades are after 10 a.m. New York time, sitting through the price action, not sitting in too low of a time frame. Like sitting in 1 minute will only give you stress and see opportunities that are not really there. So sit in a higher time frame and just react to what the market is giving you and not try to predict it. It's really important. And yeah, having patience and let the market do what it's supposed to do and let the trades come to you and not force them is very important. So that's the number 1 thing. And the second thing is avoiding mid setups. And this is very important, and something I used to do a lot is, you know, those setups where you see it form and you're like, okay, I think this might work, but I could also see it go straight to SL. You should not be taking those trades, since that will ruin your win rate. It can make your win rate go from like 70% to 50%. If you take those mid setups that you're like, this could work out, but it could also very possibly fail, avoid those and your win rate will be much better and you'll improve a lot. So first you need to identify which the mid setups are, but I believe most of you guys already know what the mid setups are and which one to avoid. You just gotta avoid them and not think about the P&L like, oh, but if I take this I could make this amount. Not think of that, just think of it, is this a setup I'm willing to risk my money on, and do I think that this setup really will work? One thing I think of is, I only take the trade if I look at it and I'm like, I would be very surprised if this doesn't play out. Then I know it's a good setup and not a mid setup. So that's the second thing. So the third thing is doing what makes sense to you, and that's very important as well. I know a lot of people get stuck in trying to trade something that they've seen work for other people, like trading the PB strat or I don't know, something like that, even though maybe it might not make sense to them and doesn't, like, they don't really get the model, but they just try it because they know it has worked for other people. And I was stuck with that while I traded my other model. I didn't really felt it made sense to me, and I couldn't read price that well. With this new model I am able to read price so much better. It makes so much more sense to me, and getting better entries and having a tighter stop loss. And I also know this model suits me because I hate taking big losses in one trade, and with this model with high RR I'm able to risk very little to make a lot, which suits my psychology best. So just do what makes sense to you and do what suits your psychology. It helps a lot and it's very important. Without that you might not have trust in your model, so which will lead to you crashing out and all that stuff. So you need to do what makes sense to you and fits your psychology, which you can only basically find out by trying different things. And I'm not saying you should strategy hop, but So don't get stuck doing like one strat, even though you're feeling like it doesn't really suit you. You need to try different things and find something that really resonates with you. So that are the main 3 things that made me go from a break-even / losing trader to getting my first payout and having a balance at 1.3k at the 2 of my accounts, and looking to get another payout soon. So 3 very important things: patience, avoid mid setups, and do what makes sense to you.